Hello students, good morning to you all. Myself, I am Dr. M. Indira, Associate Professor in Department of Biotechnology. Today we will see the topic that is hotspots of biodiversity in Western Ghats region as well as Sundaland's biodiversity region. So previously we have seen hotspot biodiversity regions in Himalayas as well as Indo-Burma region. So today we will see in the Western Ghats region. The objective of this topic is to overview the hotspot regions of biodiversity in Western Ghats and Sundaland. After gone through this topic, the expected outcome from students is the overview of hotspots of biodiversity in both Western Ghats and Sundaland will be known. Before going through introduction, we will see the video animation describes various Western Ghat hotspot regions in Western India. So we have seen various hotspot regions in Western Ghats of Indian country, and if you see the introduction part, already we know that there are 4 hotspot regions in India. One is Himalayas, and second one is Indo-Burma region, and the third one is Sundalands, and fourth one is Western Ghats and Sri Lanka. So these are the rich biodiversity regions where majority of the species are endemic in nature. Endemic means they are specific to a particular region and they are not present elsewhere. So such type of endemic species exist in various hotspot regions of India. Now we will see the Western Ghats region. So this Western Ghats region occupies the states Gujarat, Maharashtra, then Goa, Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. So the western part region starts from here, Gujarat, then Goa, Maharashtra, Karnataka, then Kerala. So entire region is occupied by this hotspot region. And this here one more region, that is Sri Lanka, also comes under this entire biodiversity region, both Western Ghats as well as Sri Lanka. So here in this particular region, a little bit break will be there, that is 30 kilometers break at Palghat gap in the northern Kerala. So here the gap is there. So apart from this, the entire region is rich of biodiversity, and this covers an area of 1,38,600 kilometers square. So, and it is formed by because of the Malabar plains and the chain of mountains running parallel to the western coast. So because of this region, the rich hotspot region was developed, and it is the place for a variety of plants and fauna. So both flora and fauna and rich biodiversity we can observe in this particular Western Ghat region. If you see the various species and the area of this entire Western Ghat, so this is the red colored area is the rich biodiversity region, and this Sri Lanka region, and here some gap will be there. So here if you observe, this entire region is occupying 1,89 lakhs square kilometers, and hotspot vegetation nothing but the plants 43,000 species are there. In that nearly 3,000 species are endemic nature. That means they are confined to that particular region. and threatened birds are there 10, and mammals are 14, amphibians 87, and here 20 extinct species are identified. So in the previous Indo-Burma region, where we identified one extinct type of species, but here in the Western Ghats, so nearly 20 species are identified as extinct, and the population density, if you observe here, 261 people per kilometer square, and area is nearly, the protected area is 26,000 kilometers. Since 1500 year, the recorded extinctions are more. So here you can see various species of plants, mammals, birds, amphibians and reptiles. So if you see the species, in this particular region, nearly 6,000 species of plants are available. In that region, in that species, nearly 3,000 species are endemic. That means they are native to that particular region, they are not present elsewhere. And again, mammals are 18 species, birds 35, and then reptiles 174, amphibians 130, and freshwater fishes 139. So here we can observe the freshwater fishes because of the more amount of marine as well as aquatic ecosystem. Because of this region, we can observe the freshwater fishes. So this region is the place for the development of all varieties of biodiversity in this area. So here, if you see this Western Ghat biodiversity is because of the various rivers flow into that region. So here you can observe Narmada, Tapati and Tapi and Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. So all these rivers flow in this direction. So because of this, they entered in this direction and enter into the Arabian Sea. Not only this one, some Godavari, Krishna, they enter into the eastern part of the India, and they entered into the Bay of Bengal. So because of the high amount of water as well as the rivers present in this region, this is the place for various fresh aquatic fishes. So here you can observe Narmada Tapi, that is the one river, and then Godavari river, and again Krishna river and Kaveri river as well as the west flowing rivers. So this Western Ghats is the rich source for the development of various species, and we can observe the variety of ecosystems as well as habitats for both flora as well as the fauna. And this particular region was identified as heritage site by the UNESCO. So UNESCO, this identified this particular entire Western Ghat region as the heritage site. So that means here hottest, rich species of biodiversity we can observe in the world. And here we can divide this particular hotspot region into 4 tropical as well as subtropical moist regions. So because of the more amount of water. So those 4 regions are, one is the northern Western Ghat moist deciduous forest, and second one is the northwestern Ghats mountain region rainforest, and third one is the southwestern Ghats of moist deciduous forest, and fourth one is the southwestern Ghats of mountain rainforest. So northwestern and both northwestern moist deciduous forest and rainforest, and southwestern moist deciduous forest as well as the rainforest. So these are the 4 regions of Western Ghat because of the water facility. And here you can observe variety of species of flowering plants, 7,400 species of flowering plants. In that, nearly 6,000 species are native to this particular region. Out of this, nearly 376 are exotics naturalized, and 1438 species are cultivated or developed as a ornamental plants. So these are the variety of plant species present in this biodiversity region. And nearly 2,253 species are endemic to this particular region, endemic to the Indian region. In this, 1273 species are exclusively located in this Western Ghats biodiversity region. And if you see the plants, so any hotspot region, plants are occupying a major portion. So here also in the Western Ghats region, these plants occupied the majority portion, and particularly variety of plants are endemic to this region. So ornamental plants, so vascular plants, and again aquatic plants. So all these are endemic to this region. And here, because of the various rivers flow in this area, particularly the catchment areas in the Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, these three states provides the highest freshwater species richness as well as the endemic species in this region. So it also contains not only local species, it also consists of threatened. Whatever the species exist in that biodiversity hotspot region, those are in threatened category also. And the southern West Ghats region experiences the highest level of this threat to freshwater species, and here northwestern Ghats region within Maharashtra is lowest level of species compared with the previous regions. So these are the variety of here you can observe the biodiversity hotspot region of Western Ghats, and bird and then animals are native to that particular region. And aquatic plants and fishes. Here variety of aquatic plants are confined to this particular area. So here 28% of the aquatic plants are present and they are used for medicinal purpose, for variety of active compounds which are in medicinal value. So these 28% of aquatic plants are used in therapy, and 14% and 13% are used for people as well as the animals respectively. And 18% of molluscan species are present in this particular water bodies. And coming to the fishes, here majority of the fishes, they are freshwater fishes because of the freshwater bodies compared with the marine ecosystem. And nearly 290 species of freshwater fishes belong to various orders, families and genera. Here 11 orders, 33 families and 106 genera are recognized in this particular region. And here the species are entered in the IUCN Red List. That means those species are in threatened or endangered category or vulnerable category. Here if you observe 12 freshwater fishes, 6 mollusks and 4 dragonflies are critically in endangered category. So all these variety of species are entered in the IUCN Red List, and 53 species of freshwater fishes as well as 4 mollusks are in endangered category. So because of the water bodies, not only water bodies, this particular region is rich for freshwater species. Not only this one, because of human impact or environmental changes, majority of the species are entered in the IUCN Red Data book. And among this 290 species of freshwater species, 35 species are live in marine as well as brackish water habitats. So whatever the water bodies from ocean or Arabian Sea entered into the land, it forms a brackish water type of water bodies. So where we can observe variety of fishes. So 189 species of fishes belongs to the 7 orders and 23 families and 69 genera are endemic to this region, Western Ghats region. And here the river drainages of southern Western Ghats, particularly the Periyar river and Chelakudi and Bharatapuzha and Pamba and Chaliyar, all these rivers are providing a high richness of a variety of species in this region. So here we can observe fish fauna, especially the Kerala as well as the southern part of the Karnataka. So where we can observe the variety of species. 12 species are nearly in critically endangered category and 53 are endangered and 31 species are in vulnerable category. And if you see the mollusks, nearly 77 species of freshwater molluscans were identified in this Western Ghats region. In this 52 species are gastropods and the other 25 species are the bivalves type of molluscans. And these, in this 52 species, particularly the 7 species are in threatened category. They are in the IUCN Red List. So, these are the various species of molluscans available in the Western Ghats region, and they are adapted to this particular region, that is the perennial waterfalls in the Karnataka as well as Maharashtra. So, where they are adapting to that particular environment and they are sustaining in that environment. Next category of species are odonates. So, these are nothing but best example is the dragonfly. Here in this picture you can observe. So, here, because of this forest streams, rivers and swamps and coastal marshal ponds as well as the lakes, this is the rich source for the odonates, and here this habitat is helpful for richness of these species. So, here nearly 174 species are identified, in that 69 species are native to this particular region. So, these are the various orders of these odonates, and here the highest levels of species richness here we can observe are 112 to 128 species in this particular water basin region, that is southern Karnataka as well as the Kerala regions. And aquatic plants. So, here the aquatic plants, whatever plants grown in this particular region, they are rich of metabolites or those bioactive compounds are used in medicinal purpose, nothing but Ayurvedic system. So, these aquatic plants, they are building blocks of the wetland ecosystem. So, here if you see 608 species of aquatic plants are identified, and in that 54 species are in threatened category. So, that means their population is going to be decreased. So, out of this 571 species are least concerned and 29 species are particularly the data was not sufficient, not identified. So, this is the data of this particular aquatic plants in this region, and all threatened species are endemic to this region except this particular aquatic plant. Here this is the example of Epinogeton satarensis. This is the aquatic plant endemic to this region of the Western Ghats. And these are the various fauna of Western Ghat region, nothing but animals, birds and then mammals and amphibians. Here if you see the endemic species, particularly the lion-tailed macaca. So, this is in endangered category, critically endangered list. So, we have to protect these animals in this particular region. Not only this lion-tailed macaca, Malabar large spotted civet and Nilgiri thar, Nilgiri langur and Nilgiri wood pigeon, and then Malabar parakeet, white-bellied trippi and Malabar barbet. And here you can observe crocodile and then purple frog and Malabar gliding frog as well as the Dention barb, that is the variety of species confined or endemic to this particular region. The other fauna present in this particular region, Travancore tortoise, then cane turtle, so lion-tailed macaca, Nilgiri thar and langur we have seen in the previous slide, and then flying squirrel and grey hornbill, Malabar grey hornbill. So, this entire Western Ghat region is also called as Malabar region. So, rich source of various plants as well as animals. So, these are the various endemic species confined to this region, and now we will see the region, that is the Sunda land. Sunda lands nothing but a Nicobar group of islands as well as Myanmar and then Indonesia and then Brunei. So, all these countries comes under this Sunda land region. Singapore, then Malaysia and then Brunei, Indonesia and Nicobar island groups. If you see the details of this particular Sundaland region, so this occupies around 1 crore 501 lakhs, 50 lakhs of species area is occupied in this particular region, and vegetation is nearly 1 crore species and endemic plant species are nearly 15,000. and threatened birds are 43, mammals 60, amphibians 59, and here extinct species are 4. So in the Western Ghats, the extinct species are nearly 20. Here in the Sundaland, the extinct species are 4. And the density in this particular area is 153 per square kilometer, and the protected area is nearly 1 crore 79 lakhs area is protected. And these are the various plants, mammals, birds, reptiles and amphibians present in the Sundaland region. Nearly 25,000 species of plants are present in this region. Out of this, 15,000 species are endemic to this region. Then mammals 172, birds 142 to 43 species of reptiles, amphibians 196 and freshwater species are 350. So these are the various endemic species located in this Sundaland region. This is the various fauna of this particular Sundaland region. Here you can observe the Nicobar long-tailed macaca. So in Western Ghats region, the lane-tailed macaca, that is also in critical endangered category. Even in the Nicobar also we can observe the long-tailed macaca, Nicobar flying fox, Nicobar shrew and diadem leaf-nosed bat. Next, Nicobar pigeon, Nicobar stuffed and white-headed starling, Nicobar bulbul and Nicobar sparrowhawk, parakeet, and then various amphibians, cricket frog and then tree frog and then crested lizard and gliding gecko and Asian sunbeam snake. So these are the various fauna related to this particular Sundaland hotspot biodiversity. Now we will see the summary of this topic. So both the Western Ghats, including Sri Lanka as well as Sunnana lands, these two regions are rich hotspot biodiversity in the Indian region. So if you see the Western Ghat, this was identified as a heritage site by the UNESCO, that is entered in the World Heritage Site. It has 4 regions: moist deciduous forest in the northern part, mountain rainforest region in the northern part, as well as moist deciduous forest in the southern, as well as mountain rainforest in the southern part of the Western Ghats region. Not only this one, variety of flowering plants, nearly 7,000 species of flowering plants are there, and in this 14,038 species are cultivated as a ornamental plants. Not only this one, the aquatic plants present in this region are having a medicinally important value, and whatever the freshwater fishes are used by the humankind for their economic purpose and food. And not only this one, variety of species are present in this Western Ghat region, and the Sundalands includes the Nicobar group of islands. Not only this Nicobar group of islands, the countries Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei and Philippines are comes under this Sundaland biodiversity. So this is the summary profile of both the regions, Western Ghats as well as the Sundaland. Now the study questions: what are the hotspot regions of India? And describe the hotspot region of Western Ghat and how it helpful for humankind. And describe the endemic species of Western Ghat region with examples. And explain about Sundaland biodiversity and mention its detailed regions. So these are the various references collected for developing this digital content. So we are acknowledging the public resource as well as public domain for developing this teaching material, and so we are acknowledging them. So thank you all.